Across from the Forbidden City's exit, you'll find Jingshan Park. You might know it better as Coal Mountain, its historic name. This was where the last emperor of Ming Dynasty hung himself. My mother and I wore Ming Hanfu to pay homage to this tragic king of a long dead but not forgotten country. A man with mediocre qualifications, but one with diligence. I learned about him from Jiayi. His life and events during his rule still affect China today and are full of controversy. As a monarch who represents the landlord class, if you can't maintain the rule of the landlords, someone will do it for you. Just like what the peasant army couldn't do, there will always be a successor who can do it. It's a shame that the crooked neck tree was dug up in the 70s. After all, it could have been a witness to the history that took place here. As I walked up the mountain, I wondered if this king of the nation of a time since past could see what kind of a country he once owned. Well, now they're much more successful than your former opponents. The sad thing about Chongzhen is perhaps that he himself did not realize as he hung himself, the entire civilization of China hung with him, and that the image of Chinese people would go through a complete change. However, I'm lucky enough to live in this current time, and my parents were able to visit a rejuvenated China. Fortunately, this time around, the people who set off from northern Shanxi were no longer shouting that they will not pay for food. I can now tell the old emperor that we live a good life here.